Alright, so today we'll be talking about a little bit of roster news. We got Minnesota confirming their new roster, which looks pretty strong. I believe it could be a little bit of a weird duo, but knowing the game that it's going to be in Cold War and knowing that it's like Black Ops 4, they have prestiah, accuracy, attach, and major maniac. The thing is, accuracy and major have both ran AR before. That's the thing that kind of worries me. But as I did the Atlanta phase video, I kind of realized that that is also a good move since major is very flexible and also can run the AR if just in case they have to run a 2 AR setup for the team in a control or a hard point. It's just a maybe. It could be another World War II season where it's 2 submachine guns, 2 ARs, don't know yet. And we got attach and prestiah. The guys can run SMGs and they're also very flexible. This whole team is actually really flexible now that I just realized. Almost everybody can run AR. Attach hasn't really run it since he's always been a SMG or he's always run mid-range like a Maddox. He's never really ran a AR. This last year I don't think he ran the AR. I think he ran the submachine gun all year. I don't know if they switched it up for a certain amount of time, but I believe accuracy was the main AR for almost the whole season. And especially when they won that championship. Sorry if my voice is a little messed up. So this team, it's really fast paced in the front. prestiah and attach, very talented. Both have had really amazing years in the past. prestiah being considered one of the best players in Black Ops 4. Attach being considered a really great talent. Never really been considered the best player, but the guy can actually take over maps. And not consistently, but whenever he shows up, he's really hard to deal with, and he's always given the top teams a really hard fight with Zuma, but Zuma isn't on this team anymore, so this is a bit weird seeing them separated. But accuracy, we're talking about the S&D genius, or before TJ Halley was called the Iceman, the man. Accuracy was the main man of S&D and always was thought of the man to take over S&D and had that mind of a great S&D player. And also major, also being a good S&D player, also a really good role player. Just to think about it, this whole team is really good at S&D. prestiah's great at S&D, accuracy is great at S&D, major's good at S&D. Attach, I don't really know. I've never really thought of him as a great S&D player. I've always thought of him as a great slaying player. But now that I think about it, he's pretty good at S&D. Maybe he could be, this team could be a really strong S&D team, but I've never really thought of this team as a great respawn team. Accuracy, sure, he had that great respawn in World War II, and attach, yes, he's always been a really good respawn player. Major, he was great at respawn when it was 5v5 in Black Ops 4, but also that was Gen G with the great communication and great teamwork. And prestiah, he had a great season last year with Atlanta phase, but they weren't really great on the respawn side. They were always great on S&D, and respawn, they really didn't have it figured out. Sometimes they would drop to small teams, and sometimes they would be one of the best respawn teams in the world. It was really shaky for them, so I believe this team's going to be great in S&D. I don't know if they're going to be great in respawn, but we'll have to see. We'll honestly have to see, because this team, it can really go both sides. It could be a great respawn team and be really bad. Actually, no, I don't believe they will be a bad S&D team. I believe this team, it could go either really great S&D team and average respawn team, or really great S&D team and a pretty strong respawn team. I don't think they have the talent to be a really great respawn team due to obviously having accuracy and major, and that always haven't been the greatest respawn team. I mean, respawn players. I'm sorry if I keep messing up my words. But yeah, I believe this team is great at S&D, but we'll have to see what they do on respawn. I believe they'll do great on control due to the 2 AR flexibility with accuracy major, or even prestiah running AR. But we all know that this team could either run a 3 SMG comp with a 1 AR player, or they can run a 2-2 with 2 SMGs and 2 ARs. So I believe this team is really flexible, and I believe this team may be a middle of the pack team, or they can push up to those higher teams, even challenge some of the top 3 teams. I believe this team has the talent, but if prestiah and attach aren't firing in all cylinders, I don't know if this team will go extremely far. But they have the talent. It's just they have to fit it together and figure out how to outsmart the other team instead of outslaying the other team. They don't have the talent to outslay the team without thinking of strategy. So I believe this team's going to rely on S&D and not as much as in respawn. So it's probably going to be a control S&D team instead of a respawn team. Sure, they'll probably take away respawn every once in a while, but I don't believe they'll be taking it away every single match. This game is going to be control, the hardpoint, and S&D. So I believe it's just going to be, maybe they'll take away a hardpoint and they'll have to beat you in control, or they'll probably beat you on both S&Ds. I think that this team's going to be really strong on S&D. After repeating myself for the 50th time. That's the whole summary about the team. Hopefully this video is going to get a little too long. I don't want to be past 7 minutes. So that's the whole summary. Great respawn, great S&D team, middle of the pack respawn team. Could be really good at control, since control is managing your lives and playing together. And I believe this team has great communication together, so I don't know if they're going to be great. Respawn wise, they'll probably just be good due to the teamwork they have, but I don't think they'll be amazing at respawn. That's going to be it for me in this video. Minnesota having the new roster, prestiah, accuracy, attach, and major. What do y'all think about it? Tell me all his opinions in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.